Right? Frogs, nigga.
Now, URL is probably one of the biggest independent companies in the world that hire and support young Black, Latino artists trying to get out of their situation and better themselves and get to a life where they can take care of their families. When you see all the love and support you get from top name celebrities all the time, you know, they retweeting prayers and shooting and shouting out Th3, Kyrie Irving, and all of these guys who are showing all this love. Knowing like these guys are millionaires, knowing that they could, you know what I'm saying, they love the sport, Shaq and all of these people. Do you ever like, you know, wonder or question why like some of these guys don't
support financially?
Support it financially like they should. Like if they I would see dudes spend $100,000 in the club and things like that. And I would
love to get the support, but I don't expect it. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody in the world is responsible for making their way. So, you know, I mean, I don't know what anybody else, what responsibilities they have, and if they earn their money, they can spend it how they see fit. It would be nice to get the support of them, but it's not anything that plagues my mind, because if you're wondering what the next man is going to do for you, baby, you're going to be in for a long...
But with your relationships and everything like that, knowing like, you know...
Yeah, but I mean...
Because if I'm hurting, I might be like, yo, B,
because then it becomes... It changes, you know what I mean? Because once you start, you know, saying, yo, can you give me this, can you give me that, then it becomes, well, can I own you?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
How, you know, then it becomes, you're getting evaluated for a small amount of money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, if I give you this, what can I get off of this? Can I get my money back? Can I get this? Can I get that? Can I get, you know, what's my return? What's this? What's that? And it's never enough to make that, you know what I mean? That type of a choice.
And yeah, because that's kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? To see a lot of these guys who do support it and knowing that, you know, you get a few Black millionaires, and even not just in battle rapping, just in like society in general, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of shows that, you know, it don't matter how many Black millionaires is out there, it's still a crazy division, you know what I'm saying? Where you can't get a few dudes to really put it like, I'm sure
something
like
that they like,
a couple million, like, you know what I'm saying? I've seen what I did with a couple $1,000 here and there, some energy. You know what I'm saying? So what could you do if you had that type of energy behind you?
Oh man, sky's the limit.
Not to really get too off topic, but do you feel like, you know, it gets to a point where you get to a certain level as a Black, you know, millionaire, or to the point where there's certain things that stop you from being able to help uplift your community or go back and do certain things? Do you think there's like, you know, maybe either people in the way or contracts that you've signed? Like,
I think
real in there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think that, you know, obstacles are in your mind. You know what I mean? Sometimes it just takes a little bit longer for things to happen. You know, that's just life. Things don't always go as you plan them to be. You know what I mean? I didn't plan to be doing, or we didn't plan to be doing solely focusing on battle rap. You know what I mean? Like, I worked in the music business most of my life. That was what my background was. And then the music business assisted me in doing this, because then I had certain relationships and friendships that we were able to get people on the Smack DVD. Smack knew people from his neighborhood that he was able to invite onto the DVD. Then I was able to, in turn, use some of my relationships. Yo, man, just come watch this shit, man. It's going to be crazy. You know what I mean? So we could get people to come out and sit and watch it, and then, you know, the fans see that, oh, this one's in the house, and Diddy came, and this one came, and that one showed up, and, you know, us having those kind of relationships coming from the music business, you know, helped us. But it's not, the point that I'm making is it's not the twist and the turn that we expected. Like, I didn't expect not to really be in the music business that much and just more so solely focusing on rap. I mean, I still am involved on a certain level, but not as much as I was. Like, I actually worked in an office and worked for, you know, Atlantic and Geffen, and, you know, managed producers and really fully did music. You know what I mean? Like, when we used to watch, remember we used to have the strategy room back in the day? Like, that was up at Atlantic. That was in the conference room up there. So I would just, when the day was over.
I remember an old interview where I seen you had a couple of battlers in those office rooms and things.
Yeah, I would have everybody come up when you saw K-Shine.
Yeah, K-Shine, yeah.
and Surf arguing like in the office. Oh, you know, going crazy. Oh, I'm gonna do you bad. And it was going crazy. That was in my office. You know what I mean? All that was in my office after hours. So I would just chill, order dinner. Smack would come through, Chico, Norbs, whatever. We chill. I set it up. Heineken would come through. We do the strategy room, or we'll have screenings of the battles. And I would bring guys up to the label just so they could get a feel of what it'd be like to be in these buildings and know what was going on. And you know, like I said, like I didn't know that I would end up doing this. You know what I mean? That this is something that I would end up doing, and that, you know. But like that's just life. It just takes you in different you know, different lanes, man. You know what I mean? And you just got to know how to roll and capitalize off of the situation when you get put in that position. And I'm happy with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have any regrets. I love music, but the popular music that's out is not really what my preference is. You know what I mean? If I'm working with an artist,
and that's why I say that, because you got dudes who are giving you a certain level of hip hop, and you know, just even if it's not your same type of label that it would be, even if it's like a new type of thing where we could get the music a certain way where it can still be presented like these dudes are dope artists as well.
It's definitely like I've spoken to 1 or 2 big distributors who have been watching.
Hey, you know, I'm just out here.
You know, I've spoken to 1 or 2 big distributors who've been watching what we're doing, and they're like kind of prepared to offer us a scenario. You know what I mean? So it just all depends on if it can work out. You know, but the artists have to have an understanding and a realistic outlook of where the music business is now. You know what I'm saying, in terms of money and how it's distributed and how they can make money.
And the work they have to put in themselves as artists, as independent artists. Because it's all about the independent game.
Yeah, you can get signed to Def Jam right now and be on the show. You can get signed to anywhere. It takes so much work just to get started, you know, and then it would be up to the battle rap fans to just buy the shit, whether they liked it or not.
And I've seen these guys come with 100 CDs and leave with all of them gone. That some of these Urban Plaza events. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying?
So I didn't get my cut, T-Top.
Yeah, T-Top, T-Top get rid of all the CDs.
T-Top is a low-down North Carolina hustler.
Facts.
A 2-bit, low-down North Carolina hustler.
T-Top selling water.
He's selling T-Top water.
I bought T-Top water.
He sent the this dude is wild, bro. He sent the labels to my doorman. Yo, Beasley, coming to town. Got a package. What you got, Top? I got the labels for my water. Coming to your building. Selling waters, King. He's
$3 money for a bottle. I said, T-Top, I need 2. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Top is the man, but that's him, you know, using his brain, thinking ahead, and hustling. You know what I mean? So salute to him.
And how much, like, and I try to talk to a lot of battlers about that too, the importance of when you do get your shot or you do get your look and you are moving, to start to brand yourself and start to, because you have people that are willing to buy things, invest, and, you know what I'm saying, support what you do as an artist. Do you give these guys those lessons as well, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I try, you know, if they ask me, I give my input, but ultimately, you know, I think people are figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? I see DNA's doing his clothes now. It looks pretty dope. He's got some good shit. Hollow's crazy. You know what I'm saying? He was a pioneer. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about other guys as of late. You know what I mean? Are doing it. Guys are trying to pump their music more. I see Cortez making some moves, traveling around. You know.
Him and Method Man had a crazy track.
So it's just about, you know, figuring it out, man. Just like how we figure stuff out as we going along, because this is all new. I know it seems like we've been doing it for a long time. We have, but it's new. This is a whole new industry that's been created within hip hop, and a whole new form of hip hop entertainment, where, you know, you have your leagues who are paying and they're generating money and they're paying artists, and artists are trying to increase their profile and position within the culture so that they can get the most money, just like the music business, you know. But you know, once it breaks through and it goes up to another level and it grows, the bigger it grows, the longer it'll be around, and the more people will be into it and the more people can enjoy it and like it. I think, you know, it's gonna be here for a while. This is the longest run that battle rap has ever had. It's come in different stages. You know, you had the Blaze battles back in the days, in that time period, and then you had, you know, Smack, of course, DVD, of course, for a while. Then you had Fight Club come along, who's solely focused on battles, and you know what I mean. Then that fizzled out. And then there was a time where there was nothing going on, and then you had, you know, URL and Grind Time reemerge, you know, and then since then it's been
Summer
on.
Madness 2 brought a lot of fans into battle rap, man.
Definitely.
Because even myself personally, Summer Madness 2, I was at home, and when I first seen it, that was before I even started what I was doing. And I couldn't believe that you guys were still, I said, yo, Lux is still back, like, yo. And I couldn't even believe it. And then I realized you guys have been working for a while. Like, I'm being introduced to Calico and being introduced to Surf and Hitman, and that was like, for me personally, that opened the door. Because I remember Smack DVD, but I thought you guys...
You know what's so crazy? Like, now it's getting to the point where, like, you got new fans. You got fans that just started watching the last year, 2 years. That's catching up on everything, you know? So, as we continue to grow and put on more events, you know what I'm saying, we'll get newer and newer fans, and that's with anything, you know? People grow up, they outgrow certain things, they move on to other stuff, or they stick with the classic stuff, or they get into other things.
The guys who are the guys are no longer the guys to the new fans. You know what I'm saying? The guys who you were like, oh my God, no one. They'd rather see Twerk than they'd rather see whoever was, you know. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, man.
They'll have more respect for the new guy than one of the legends and things like that.
I'm just trying to make sure that whoever is coming new, who is ever old, that we're the platform that's presenting them. You know what I mean? So that's why it's important for us to constantly work, continue to put out events, do more events, find new talent, book guys, keep the momentum going, keep the feel going, keep the vibe going, you know?
Switching the flow, pause drop, flip the switch and it go. Look at you, shit is sickening, bro. Should've stuck with your goals. Henny flow from the VIP, we ain't stuck with the roads. Henny flow from the VIP, we ain't stuck with the roads. Why? Take money, leave at the fake money. We'll take breaks from the money, from the money, from the big money. Take money, leave at the fake money. We'll take breaks from the money, from the money.